yeah, I mean, I don't even know it. Sandy bridges and that sort of thing. I'm old. I still, somewhere around here, I actually still have a functional 256 megahertz PC. Which, I tried explaining to someone that the cell phone that their parents use without any form of, digital screen or keypad or anything like that is still smarter than the computers I used for like the first 10 years of my life, technically. I was talking to someone about the Raspberry Pi again the other day. And, I was like,
That was me.
yeah, probably. I think I also had another conversation with, like, my uncle about it. Where, I was explaining, that it's a computer, it's tiny, and it is probably smarter than every video game system you own up to and including, or almost the PS2. The PS2 probably has better RAM and processors. Actually, it might not have better RAM, depending on the model. But, it was just, it's entirely, it's really a mark of how far technology has come. That's one of the reasons I like the fucking thing, because it's, there's a joke on, I think it was the Family Guy, of, them going to, like, a state fair, and it's got, the wonders of electricity booth. And there's just an old guy there pulling a cord on a light bulb over and over, and everyone frowning. Is like, are you kidding me? When I saw this shit at the 1905 World's Fair, I crapped my pants. And there's a huge leg spike. And, that's about where it is with technology for me, because I'm right in that interesting window where I am not educated enough on technology to know how to use it. Unlike, the millennials. And I, but, still, I know nothing about programming. I will never know anything about programming. Though apparently, according to everyone I have talked to who is far smarter than me, they're like, oh, just pick up some basic Linux books. It's easy to learn. And in reply to that, go fuck yourself. Try learning computer programming when you're so, just very badly dyslexic.
Yeah, I imagine that wouldn't really work out so well.
That's why I'm tempted to pick up one of the little $5 Raspberry Pis so that I can actually attempt that without going, what if I destroy it? I'm gonna hate myself.
Right.
Like, I destroyed it, it was $5. Well, I learned an important lesson. Don't be dyslexic.
Let's see.
Did I finally find something interesting? I don't imagine I did, but I'm gonna check. I may have to make an obsidian chest by the time I get back. Yeah, no.
Ender chest?
No, just a chest down bottom for obsidian.
Oh, okay.
I actually had an ender chest. I should have brought that with me. Or I should have made another one before we went adventuring.
Nah.
Probably. Alright. Yeah. So, did you ever see the video for an anime called Ghost Story?
I don't recall.
Alright. Here's the thing. In Japan, the anime was pretty goddamn hated as far as I understand it. So, the company that actually bought the rights to release it in the US got it for just almost literally nothing. But when they actually, looked at how much it would cost to translate a script of an anime that was hated in its home country and had no base following in the US, So it wasn't like there were people desperately, on the edge of their seat for a translation of what was a kid's anime.
Uh-huh.
They just handed a basic outline to the voice actors and said, here, say whatever. So the actors know what's supposed to be going on, basically, and are given no information about anything in the damn anime. And it is probably one of the most hilarious things I have ever seen, because just the constant mocking, like, there's one kid who is supposed to be someone's, like, real baby brother who's maybe, like, 4 years old, where the rest of them are all 7 to 10. And at some point, the voice actor who is voice acting for the little brother just stops making actual words altogether. And just everything that the baby brother says becomes unintelligible crying noises. So it's like, where'd Dashiro go? What? Yeah, I thought you'd say something like that. Are you brain dead? And the one girl who is supposed to be, I guess a polite, richer, upper class woman is now, like, a super Christian who keeps talking about Jesus every 5 minutes and how, they're all going to go to hell because, they're Shintoist or what have you. But they just go, it is one of the most hilarious things I have seen in years. And you could tell that the voice actors were having a blast because they just got to lose their minds. There's clips of it up on YouTube. At some point, check those out if you ever need to laugh. And then there's this fire happening over here. Alright.
Oh, that was the goat.
No, there's just another blacksmith shop on fire. I am seeing absolutely nothing worth note. God damn.
Well, here's a big town that has formed disappointingly normally.
Yeah. I know I've got a ton of screenshots that I took.
I have, I think, 4.
I'm at like 23, and some of them are actually probably yours. But
Well, that doesn't matter so much anymore.
yeah, since it's not like we're going to be building up our own personal sides for a war or something, we're going to be...
No, it's just all going to go on the pile.
Yeah. So, in this case, oh god, I don't even know how many I have. I think I've got close to 30 different destinations bookmarked at this point. Or 30 different, but...
Again?
Yeah, it's stuck in my head. I don't know why.
Minecraft needs bicycles.
It does. And then you can use it in a building and they can say, this isn't the place for that. Or the right time for that. Apparently, Professor Oak is watching you all the time.
Uh-huh.
Professor Oak is watching you poop.
Could be.
Doop, 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 doop. Doop. Alright. I have a lot of fucking diamonds. And then, like I said, after a while, I just stopped paying attention because I'm not seeing anything interesting. And just became, let me just rob everything.
Well, I was doing that anyway.
Yeah. I need to hop up on. Everything seems sadly normal at the moment.
I have a potential destination when it becomes morning again.
Alright, let me go hop in bed. Yay! The night time is the wrong time. It just reminds me of my friend had a book that he was looking at, of oh god, what was it? Like when he was a teenager, he bought a book on, witchcraft because he was mostly just curious and wanted to give it, a once over to see, if he could find any validity to it. But his mom looked at it and went, "Oh god, you got, because the problem is she actually grew up with a number of Wiccans. So, or high school Wiccans.
Uh-huh.
That we'll learn how to cast spells on people we don't like variety, not, actual Wiccans. But she was like, oh god, I remember, people fucking around with that when I was in school with the stupid of, brew a tea made out of rabbit poop and pubic hair and, give it to the one you love and they will fall in love with you. And he was, like, I don't think that's quite the case. So, years later, he finds this book.
Okay, this is nice.
Years later, he finds this book when he's moving and opens it up, and I'm taking a look at it, and one of the first things I see is, love potion. Brew a tea using the pubic hair of the one that you long for. And I'm staring at it, and I bring it up to him, and he goes, I've got to call my mother now and tell her she was right. But another thing, I was like, all right, if you can get a hold of the pubic hair of the one you're interested in, they're at least slightly interested too. Or you need to be in prison. One or the other, because it doesn't matter how you get it other than that, you need to be in prison. Going through their trash? Prison. Sneaking into their room and getting it yourself? Prison. There is no other combination than the person is already interested in you. But and then you can always join the Federation or the Xi'an Army. Because apparently that was a thing. A little, or in one of the novels Rob was telling me. Which, actually is a Japanese tradition, which is weird.
Wait, what?
Carrying around a small bag around your neck with the pubic hair of your loved one in it.
You meant being a witch.
No. No. I think...
Because I read that novel series and I didn't remember anything about witches.
No, I don't remember anything about, the Xi'an army having witches, though. I'm sure if Shar could have gotten a hold of one, it would have been a little girl and they would have died. Oh wow, I'm starving to death and I didn't even notice.
Good job.
I think now I am actually crossing... Yeah, I've actually crossed I'm about to cross the southern border of where the base is, which means I'm probably almost crossing paths with where you have started searching. So I'd probably just be finding shit that you found at this point.
Maybe.
So I'm going to head down another full cursor worth of render distance on the map.
Well, let's put it this way. When I started, my east to west coordinate was minus 440. My east to west coordinate now is almost plus 1,000. Actually, it's over plus 1,000.
My farthest east, because apparently I headed east. Yeah, I did. Was 4,500.
Well, I'm 8,700 south.
I must have been moving a lot slower than you.
Maybe so.
That's weird.
It's possible.
Hey, that's why I found so much stuff at first, then I moved faster heading back. Now I just don't give a shit. I really should head back and drop off all of these diamonds, but I feel like, that's cheating.
Because you need to have them on you so you have the chance of dying with them.
Yes. Yes, that sounds right. There, sounds good.